Welcome back, guys. Another episode of the TG podcast. We're here, guys, talk about Eddie Nketiah's hat trick. Let me change. That's better. I was gonna say that's very weird what happened there, but yeah. Welcome back, guys. We're back with another TG podcast episode. Talk about Eddie Nketiah's absolute masterclass against Sheffield United, hat trick hero. We're diving into the games against West Ham as well and Newcastle. Going to preview, just give a little preview to those towards the end as well. Now we are waiting for a few guests. We do have one with us, but we're waiting for two other people as well. Seb's currently having some power cut issues, but his power's back on. He should be with us in 10 minutes. I don't know where Rory's gone, but we do have my man here. We've got Tom. Yes, Tom, what are you saying? Like, you all good, my bro?
I'm good, thank you. Obviously you're saying you're having 4 guests coming. As much as this lovely new graphic is,
Yeah, it's gonna have to go in. It's gonna
might not,
It's
might not work. But yeah, big up. Thanks for letting me on. Just had a great stream. So yeah, thanks for coming on that one, and thanks for having me on. Big up.
All right, it's all my man, guys. And if you're not already, make sure you're gonna give a sub to my man From. You guys, his link should be in the description if I can remember it. But you guys, he's a regular on here, so you guys should already know him. But yeah, guys, let's get started. Also, leave your thoughts down below. We're gonna start with we'll start with your boy Nketiah. I can see, you still got it, in the background. That amazing, frame poster, right? So
Yeah, the frame's arriving tomorrow.
there we go. Your boy Eddie Nketiah, bro. Absolute mass. Oh my god, what the hell is his man? Wait, hold on. What the fuck is he wearing? What is my man? What's he wearing?
Morning. That's how I feel. Whenever I get through your countdown. Oh, my days, month.
Oh my god, mate. Oh my god. Anyway, Rory, big up, man. You good?
Yeah. Oh my
Josh,
days, my hair is a shambles.
It's you, Kai Havertz.
Yeah, donkey, come on, bro. No. Anyway, guys, let's get started. Let's just get started. I'll start with Tom. You're wearing Nketiah, absolute masterclass, hat trick hero. 5-0 win against Sheffield United, absolutely battered them, bro. Obviously, just your thoughts on your boy Nketiah, and you made a big statement. He should be. This is what you said, by the way, not my words. He should be our main striker now going forward. Do you want to explain why? Go ahead, my man.
Yeah, said it at the start of the week. It's currently Monday, but I said it at the start of last week, and I currently stand by it. Yes, Jesus, he came in, had an impact, but for me, as a striker, you need someone that will be there in those positions and is going to clinically and finish off those chances, which I know Rory's got the face there, but Nketiah proved it on Saturday. And people say it's Sheffield United. The third goal especially proved that, he's not just a fox in the box. He can shoot, and he will literally, I'm going to say it now, maybe not 9 times out of 10, he will score. He will score. He's our top goal scorer at the moment after the hat trick. I'm absolutely buzzing. The shirt's already on its way. The poster's already here. There will probably be a vlog about it. But yeah, I'm buzzing, man. And I only want the best for Nketiah. If we do struggle to find a striker in January, like if we refuse to pay for Ivan Toney, if we can't get Ollie Watkins, Boniface doesn't want to join, Osimhen's too much money, stuff like that. I prefer Eddie Nketiah up front because people are going to say we bottled it. Even Rory said a few seasons ago we bottled top 4 when he came into the team. That's not his fault. Ben White, he was out injured. We didn't have a right back. Thomas Partey
Ben White wasn't injured.
Pardon?
Ben White wasn't injured.
Why was Rob Holding playing then?
Ben White was playing alongside Gabriel, wasn't it? We were playing a back three.
Oh yeah, but still, Lacazette. If you're playing Lacazette ahead of Nketiah, he's not going to do much better.
Then why were we in the top four before Nketiah then started to start top?
Because we didn't have Thomas Partey and Tierney.
What?
We didn't have Thomas Partey and Tierney. They were injured. When they come
That's
out of the
nothing
team,
to do with Nketiah starting up top.
Nketiah was scoring goals.
What, against Chelsea's reserves and a relegated Leeds?
And also,
Right.
if he had played that full season, he would have ended our top goal scorer.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would.
What did he do?
Score goals.
But what did he do in the last, 7 months of the season? The other 7 months of the season?
Well, he weren't playing because Aubameyang had this horrible attitude, and before that he was playing and could not score to save his life. Couldn't even score from the penalty spot. And then Lacazette came into the team, and we have the same problem. And then Nketiah comes in and he scores goals. Scores more goals than Lacazette and Aubameyang in that season, or playing less games.
Right, but what happened when it mattered? If he's that guy, then
He was
why
still
didn't he
young
show up
then.
when it mattered?
He, that would have been his first North London derby. That was his first North London derby that he started. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
He's a Hale End boy. Don't tell me he doesn't know anything about the North London derby. Of course he knows all about it.
Yeah, that's the first one that
should
he
be
would have
up for that-
played.
for the very first whistle.
Look, Tom. I hear what you're saying, yeah, but do you not agree with me here? Like with me and Rory here, yeah. Basically, last season, right? He came in against Man United when he was in the title race, right? He bagged 2 goals.
Yeah.
Fair play for that, yeah. But did you notice after obviously the Man United game, he had this dip in form, man, and I think eventually he got to the stage where we played Trossard instead of him because he wasn't cutting it after that. So my issue with Eddie Nketiah has been, I'm always willing to give him credit where credit's due, which I did do, of course, Sheffield United. Fair play. I mean, what a hat-trick, by the way. The goals were insane. Fair play to him, yeah. And we give credit where credit's due. But my biggest criticism of this guy is consistency, yeah. For me, he's not consistent enough. If he goes, and hear me out, if he goes against Newcastle now, a tough game against St James's Park, right, where they got one of the best they've got a very good defense. We've got the same goal difference as them as well. That they picked up their form. It's a tough place to go as well. If he goes and bag some goals there, then maybe we can sit there and say, all right, maybe this guy does deserve a bit more. But what I've seen over the past couple of seasons from him is he comes in for the first couple of games, does score a few goals, and then his form just declines. If we want to win the league title, if we want to go far, we have to have a striker who's consistent enough. That's just.
There's also been a reason why he isn't starting, right? Especially, the season where we bottled top 4. There was a reason why he wasn't starting. So, mate, for me, I do agree with Tom in the sense that I'm willing to give him a chance that, every time he does step in that starting 11. But you've got to call a spade a spade. The only reason why I'm sure he's getting this sort of praise, oh my God, next Thierry Henry, this is the beginning, it's Nketiah season, blah, 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 your defence is in trouble, Nketiah's in the room. He doesn't keep up this consistency going. That is the most frustrating part of his game. Right? Man's a pace abuser, that's it. There's not a lot he can say. Right? Yes, brilliant hat-trick against Sheffield United. Well played. But that doesn't take away the attributes Jesus brings to this team, Jesus brings a lot more to his game than Eddie Nketiah does. Floor is yours.
Well, the thing is, though, you're saying Nketiah's, with his finishing, is very inconsistent. You know, even
Don't say
Jesus was having dips. You know, struggling for form. He couldn't. He's still not showing in a Premier League season even for Man City.
Yeah,
Capable goal
I hear
scorer.
that. Yeah.
He's not a capable goal scorer, yet he's our top scorer in the Champions League, the biggest stage.
No.
Man scored a banger midweek, whereas
Man
your
scored a
boys-
banger over the weekend.
Yeah. Look,
That was once. That was once, all right, this season where he started up top. In fact, no, twice, and he scored in one of the games that was against Man United, coming on as a sub.
Huh?
Jesus has played in his natural position twice this season, against United coming on as a sub and Chelsea, which was very ineffective. But when he doesn't get service, right, everyone has a go at him for dropping deep, whereas Nketiah gets defended because he's a Hale End graduate and the fact he breathes down on goalkeepers. That's it.
Well, firstly, when Jesus, you know, drops deep, comes into defences, I think that can affect the play. It can bring the wingers in. But I rate that, but it's not worked this season because we don't have a proven number 8 that can come in and make runs in behind for Jesus. And Jesus has to be in those positions. And, you know, he's just not been there. He's not been there. And when you've got a proper striker, like, yes, I think he's a bit, when it comes to the whole striker debate, I think Eddie's a bit better when it comes to this. It's being in those positions, you know, and even when Jesus is in those positions, which I think, you know, I wouldn't say very rarely happens, but doesn't happen all the time, he still lacked the finishing. When at least Nketiah is there more often, you know, Haaland's there more often and he misses chances. You know, everyone misses their chances, you know, but to miss your chances, you've got to be there in the first place. And I think that's where Eddie is more than Jesus.
so are you saying that
No.
you think Eddie Nketiah is a better goal scorer than Jesus is?
I think so, yes.
Because I look at it, I
Fine
think Jesus,
margins, like, come on, it's not that much better.
I know
but-
it is very fine margins, but I think Nketiah does it just.
So what you're telling me now is Nketiah is more threatening than Jesus.
I think so, yeah. Based off that, then yeah.
Oh my god.
For me, nah.
Right, hold on. Let me ask you something right now. If
All right.
Jesus is less threatening than Eddie Nketiah, then why is Jesus the most foul player in the Premier League?
Is that actually correct? Nah.
Yes, he is.
Right. Fact or cap?
Fact. It is a fact.
If
Last
fact,
season, he was the most foul
Okay.
player in the Premier League. Why do you think that was the case?
Most threatening, isn't it?
Yeah, that is, you know, the definition of threatening. All right.
No,
Because
yeah. Look, I think overall, like, obviously, I was watching. Obviously, you did a whole video on this, didn't you, today?
Yeah.
I was watching it as well. It was really good. But look, I think overall, it's clearly Jesus.
Yeah,
All round player. It's clearly Jesus. But look, I do hear what From saying. I think as goal scorer, does Jesus really score enough goals, Rory? Do you think? Because I think in his career, he's only bagged, I think, 14 goals his whole career in one season.
no, but the thing is, Jesus has been thrown around in different positions for Man City. Arsenal so far this season, he's been shifted out the bloody wing. So he can't really be as effective as he usually is through the middle. right? I may just remind you, Nketiah, right, before that Sheffield United game, has only bagged, 15, 16 goals in 3 years? Right, and he has been playing as that centre forward for how long now? So, for me, all round, Jesus is the better player, right? In terms of big game players as well, Jesus is better, all right? In the Champions League against Sevilla, right, when we needed him the most, right, assisted Martinelli, and then the second goal, absolute beauty, right? Nketiah, we heard this all before when he scored a hat-trick against Sunderland. Like, oh, he's going to kick on from this. He never kicked on. It was either that or the manager just didn't fancy him one bit. But at the same time, you've got to earn your place. As I said, there's been a reason why he hasn't been starting, because he can't keep up that consistency. And when we are chasing a league title, you've got to make these brave decisions, right? And Nketiah's just not the guy to kick on. He's not a young player anymore, right? And look, put it this way, if Jesus came from our academy and Nketiah came from Man City, who do you reckon will be defending the most? It would obviously be Jesus, because the guy's from our academy. So, there you go.
Yeah, 100% hear you on that. All right, I want to bring in Seb. Seb, big up to you, my man. I know you had a few issues with like the power and all that stuff.
It's been absolutely.
Oh man, is it like all the flooding and all that? Is that why?
Yeah, I guess so, because we've just had rain non-stop since Thursday, non-stop.
That's obviously a shame, man. But it's all fixed now, which is all good. But
hopefully. But what worries me is there's more coming tomorrow.
Oh no,
Wednesday there's more coming, and that's what worries me.
Let's talk about Arsenal. Obviously, you was at the game, Sheffield United. I bet you. I bet you loved it, man. Five goals.
Once he started scoring, yes, definitely.
Yes. So we're just having a massive debate right now about Eddie Nketiah. He has bagged a hat trick. We've got Fom, who's a big fan of Eddie Nketiah, saying that he should be our starting striker now throughout the rest of the season. And we've got Rory saying that Jesus is a better all-round player. So, look, I can hear two sides of the story, but I want to get your thoughts on it, Seb. What is your thoughts on, first he touched on the performance as well from Sheffield United, and also Eddie Nketiah in general as well.
Yeah, the win against Sheffield United, yeah. I wanted to see a win like that. I wanted to see at least 3 or 4 put past them. I didn't want a scrappy game, and I certainly didn't want any dropped points, especially when there was that lot down the road keep winning, and Man City and Liverpool and even Aston Villa are looking strong. So it was very important that we got that win, and we got it in style as well. So Eddie Nketiah, look, fair play. He did what he had to do, and you can only do what's in front of him. But now what I want to see him do is I want to see him do it consistently. When we go to Newcastle next week, if he starts, I want to see him score goals and work hard. Same against Burnley, same in all these other games. That's what you're expected to do when you play for Arsenal, because his last hat-trick was against Sunderland in the League Cup, and before this game, he was on poor form. He only scored 2 goals in his first 12, I think it was at. So, and that ain't good enough for a striker. But listen, he took his goals very well. Well done. Very good goals. But now he needs to do it consistently, because I'm not a reactive fan. I've always based things on a long-term basis. I don't just flip just after one game against Sheffield United, who, let's be honest, are woeful. But listen, you can only beat what's in front of you. We did what we had to do. I know they've been giving teams like Man City, Tottenham, and Man United hard tests. So that was also my concern going into this game. That's why I never said it was an easy win. I never thought it was going to be like that. We had to go professionally. And when I saw the changes, I was like, I wasn't sure. I wasn't happy about Gabriel being taken out, but Smith Rowe starting, I was happy with, and Odegaard I think did need to be dropped, but apparently he's carrying a bit of a knock. I didn't realise that. Maybe is that the reason why his performances haven't been as fluent? But even if that was the case, then he should have been taken out earlier. Maybe Smith Rowe should have played against Seville. Smith Rowe should have played against Chelsea. So you have to take these things into consideration. You have to find these things out before you actually do them. But yeah, all in all, can't moan about that. Cannot complain. And yeah, happy with result. But now we need to kick on because we've got a big game on Wednesday and a big game on Saturday. Big week for Arsenal.
Yeah, look, 100% agree, man. 100% agree with what you're saying there, Seb. Yeah, definitely we have to kick on. You know, we've got some. Well, I look at the game on Saturday as well. We'll get into that a bit later on, but it'll be a very, very tough game, going to St James's Park. But yeah, I want to quickly get back onto this Eddie Nketiah sort of situation, guys. Can we all agree on this though? I don't know if Tom will, but do we need we need a striker?
Yes.
Agreed?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. That never changed even before the silver game, and even if he goes on and then Nketiah and scores in his next few games, we still need a striker. That ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
We need a third option.
Definitely.
So yeah, but if we do get a new striker, do we bin off Eddie Nketiah, Tom?
No way. No way.
So then,
what, so you're telling me you wouldn't accept 100 mil for him?
What?
Yeah, but 100 mil though.
Yeah.
25 million I take.
Really?
I take that.
Yeah.
So even if we get Ivan Toney in, yeah, we'll have Jesus and Nketiah. Is that what you're saying, Tom?
No, I wouldn't get rid of Jesus. And
Sorry?
I wouldn't get rid of Nketiah.
You
Look,
wouldn't?
I wouldn't mind if Nketiah stays. All right.
Okay.
If we get a new striker in, but Nketiah stays as like a squad player, then cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Because he'd also be useful to have in like the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup as well.
But he's not a man that should be starting for Arsenal Football Club.
No.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, he can't start.
I don't think as well. There's a reason why he didn't make it in at Leeds.
He didn't start for Leeds.
Yeah, I know. There is a reason why he didn't make it at Leeds, or else we would have never recalled him. He would have had the season at Leeds, or they may have signed him permanently. So,
Who's broke all in a flip flop, by the way? This Dan Kroenke geezer.
I'll move this guy from his chat. He's always
Fucking flip flop.
Yeah,
he is so
All right,
annoying.
then, mate. You can't suck off Lee Gunner then, Stan Kroenke. That's what he does, isn't it?
He's so annoying.
That's what he does.
elite mentality.
Mate, we've got elite
Support-
mentality, bro.
You do. What's he on about? I'll remove
Mate,
him
you're-
from the chat. He's always
This
No,
Dan
but
annoying.
you
Kroenke
support
is like
Colchester.
League Gunner,
Piss
man.
off
Coming
there
in with his
instead.
rubbish.
I don't know. Maybe this guy wants a medal because he's on set out from day one or something. I don't know. So, yeah, there we go. Big up for you for the stands, by the
I'm
way.
still proud about that.
Watkins all day.
Watkins all day.
Watkins.
Even Tom can agree on
Come
that.
on.
Come on.
Come on, that's an easy question.
What kind of
What's
silly
up, man?
question is that?
What?
What's up, Baller?
Huh?
Ollie Watkins, man.
Hold on. Watkins or Nketiah? For me, it should be Watkins or Tony. I rate Tony very highly, but it should be
Ooh,
Watkins or
that's a good one.
Tony.
That's a good debate, that is.
Yeah, but Tony's better than Watkins.
That is a good question.
I think it's very close.
Yeah, I don't think there's a loss in
Can you get some stats up comparing Eddie and Jesus, please?
I'm
I'll
trying to do it now.
I can.
go.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to do it
You'll be
now.
right. A piece of this is coming out this week.
Oh yeah, go on,
This
Seb.
is coming out this week.
Or Tom, if you can share the screen as well, man. Cheers, man.
I'm trying, but how do you do it on the website? I know how to do it on the phone.
In all competitions, Eddie Nketiah, 14 goals. Sorry, 14 games, 5 goals, 1 assist. Gabriel Jesus, 11 games, 4 goals, 1 assist.
Even. Wow.
No, 5.
No.
But Nketiah's, hold on a minute. Oh no, they have all come in the Premier League. Yeah, all these 5 goals have come in the Premier League. Well, Jesus has only scored 1 in the Premier League and 3 in Champions League, but he has been out for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is
Missed
what
the
I
start of the
was saying.
season, didn't he?
This
And he
is
was
what I was
playing
Looking
out
at goal
wide.
to game ratio. Who's got the better goal to game ratio? I can't do the maths off the top of my head.
Yes. I get that. But
Yeah.
the thing I like about Jesus, which I can no way say about Eddie, is what he brings to the team, what he does for the ball, how hard he works. You also need all that as well to be a good striker.
Yeah, but even when Nketiah, sorry to cut you off, but even when Nketiah is going through a rough time in form, you can tell, he's still getting in them positions. He's not giving up. He's still got a very, very good work rate. He's still trying. You could tell. You could tell by his performances.
I'm not going to lie.
Jesus has
I'd
got
rather
good
play
work
Trossard down the middle.
Seb,
Yeah,
look at
but-
how many goals
because-
Nketiah's
and
scored in
also-
7 years.
Okay, I'll look that up.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah, I think.
look, I'm going to tell you this, and you saw this a lot last season. In the games, when Jesus was out for the first part, Martinelli's form dropped. Why? Because he doesn't work with Jesus. They can't interchange.
Yeah.
Trossard came in. Martinelli was back to his old self. Trossard was getting assists, contributing every game, left, right, and centre. That's another reason. You saw how well that worked.
But by the way,
Good point.
I don't think anyone rates Jesus other than Arsenal fans. We all know already he's not.
No. He's a very good player. He gets me.
There's no way he's overrated.
No, he's not.
Bloody hell.
Right. Back to that question. How many has Nketiah got in his 7 seasons?
Yeah, 7 years, yeah.
In all competitions, 37 goals in 145 appearances. In all competitions. In the Premier League, it's only 19 goals in 99 appearances. So it's basically pretty much a fifth. Nearly pretty much a fifth.
There we go.
That's it.
Yeah, but this is the thing I was saying, right, Seb? And I want to get your thoughts on this. Like, with Jesus, yeah. This guy, and I agree, I think better overall player, he gives us so much more than Nketiah does. But, Tom made a good point about goal scoring. Like, is Jesus really that type of goal scorer for you?
Probably not. Probably
Yeah.
not. But probably not. He probably isn't a lethal goal scorer, a prolific goal scorer. He probably isn't.
Jesus is probably one of the most satisfying footballers I've ever seen.
He's class.
It's because he is class. But the thing is, though, right? I've already made the point, so I'm repeating myself. He drops back a lot. Well, actually, no. The thing that I want to say on Eddie Nketiah is a prime example of this is Aston Villa away last season. He didn't score, but you can tell Newcastle at home at the Emirates as well. He's still getting into those positions. He's still getting shots off on target. He's still trying. He's still got brilliant work rate. He never gives up. He never gives up.
Neither does Jesus.
Neither does Jesus.
Yeah, but like Eddie Nketiah gets into those positions more than Jesus does. That's
But
just.
I'm telling you now.
No, he doesn't.
We'll see what he does against Newcastle. We'll see.
Right? And
And
also
if
doing
he-
the
if he
Champions
goes
League as
there-
well.
If he goes there and backs it up and gets some goals, then fair enough. You could have
Jesus has been doing it in the Champions League as well.
Yes, exactly. But
Which is why we're judging.
Eddie's not
him
playing in the
really.
Champions League. You can't just. Eddie's not been playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look.
He's been doing it in Europa
Why is
League.
he not playing in the
he didn't
Champions
really
League?
do it in the Europa League when it came to the latter stages.
But
When
why
it
is he
came-
not playing in the Champions League?
When it came to the latter stages, Eddie did not deliver in the Europa League. He did it in the groups, but he did not do it in the latter stage.
Seb, we've got a question for you here. He's big up Josh from the viewer stands. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Question for Seb. Then, do you want your number 9 scoring goals or working hard and helping others? Also, a goal scorer away from challenging for the league title, aka Erling Haaland.
Oh my
Look,
goodness gracious me!
who's this? Who is this guy?
No, he's a legend, lads. No. He sports Aston Villa, but he's come on. This guy's a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend. Don't worry, he's a legend.
Okay, cool. But the thing is, if it was about Nketiah or Jesus, I would pick Jesus. But do I still think we need a new striker? Yes, I clearly said that early in the stream. Yes, we need someone more prolific. But what was the whole question?
Sorry.
What was the whole question? The whole question was, do you need another striker?
Yeah.
Was the whole question.
Number 9 scoring goals, like a Haaland.
Or Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
you won't win a title, lads, if you're claiming that your striker's best attribute is trying to
right
and helping others.
I made a video on this like a couple months ago.
It's nonsense.
Right? It can be done without an out-and-out striker. Man City did the same thing. Right? De Bruyne was their top scorer with 15 goals, for God's sake.
Well, but that's
Right?
only a one.
Aguero,
I'll be honest, that's probably a one-off.
I'm not saying we don't need a striker.
That's probably a one-off. In other title-winning teams.
Right. Let me bring up another stat. Right? I swear, in the last 5 to 4 years, right, when Man City were winning league titles, right, Aguero was their top scorer in 4 years with 21 goals, for God's sake.
Yes.
So, mate, it's not all about the striker with 25 plus
But
goals.
we do also have.
It's about how the team functions together, right?
And last
Tottenham
season
finished 8th with
Yeah.
Harry Kane up top, and we still scored more goals.
And last
Do you
season,
want that?
yeah, last
Do you want
season,
that?
last
No.
season we did not
It can be
lose the
done.
league because we lost because we didn't have a striker. That was not the reason we didn't win the
Yeah.
league. It was because the defense fell apart. That was the reason why. Because we were still getting the goals.
Right?
That was not, and we have goals around the pitch. Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Odegaard. They were all chipping in goal with goals. So,
Yeah,
and we still
in them
have
games, we were actually scoring goals despite crumbling under pressure.
Exactly.
West Ham went 2-0 up. Liverpool went 2-0 up. Southampton, we scored goals, but the defence let us down.
It was the defence that let us down.
Right? Saliba going out is like a Lamborghini breaking down, and then you're replacing that with a Fiat.
Exactly. Remember that season when Liverpool
Rob
had
Holding.
Van Dijk injured for that whole season, and they had to ended up borrowing players because of that.
Yeah,
Look
they
what
brought in
happened to them.
Kabak, didn't they?
It went backwards big time.
Mm.
Yeah, they brought in Kabak, didn't they? And that didn't work
Something
out.
like that,
Yeah.
So it can work
Yes.
without a striker.
Because
Right.
everyone said when Jesus got injured at the World Cup last year, right, that's Arsenal finished now. Everyone said
yeah.
that. And then when he came back, we were still right up there. So that was not the reason why. That was not the reason.
Yeah.
But we can all agree that we do need a striker, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
We never
to fill
said
up
we
the
didn't. That guy in
Right.
the chat, we never said we didn't.
Yeah, look at the Invincibles as well. We had Wiltor, Carnu, Henry and Bergkamp, and all 4 of them played a part in that season, didn't they?
We had great depth, and we always had that secret weapon.
So this is what we need a squad for, to participate
Exactly.
on all 4 fronts.
100%. That's what we've been saying. Because I do not want us this year throwing cups away.
Right, this is why I think we needed a Maddison. Right?
Yes.
And people can go, oh, we didn't need him because we had
Exactly.
Odegaard.
Exactly.
Again, this is what we've got a squad for. One
Exactly.
can come out for the other. If
Exactly.
Odegaard was going to pick up a knock, then you've got either Maddison or Smith Rowe to step in.
Because you got lots of
Nice
games this
depth.
season. You got Champions Leagues. You got all that, and in Champions Leagues you have to play your best team. It's not like Europa League when you can rest half your squad. You can't do that. You got to go full strong. And the team that, yes, he was. Yes, he was. But Will Thorpe was. Yes, he was.
Will
He
Tor
didn't
not
He
part of
didn't
the
play.
group.
He didn't play many games, but he was part of that season. He left after that season.
There we go. Look, guys. Before we move on to the next topic, anyone want to add anything, or we covered it all about Eddie and Nketiah and
I mean,
Jay-Z?
I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I want Nketiah to not succeed. We all want him to
Of
succeed.
course, we want him to succeed.
Yeah.
But,
The question is, will
you
he?
know, I hear all of this buzzword about him. Oh, now he's, you know, changing and all of that crap. I mean, like, come on. And the fact he's our top scorer as well when we've had Saka, Martinelli, Jesus all injured this season. So, yeah, I mean, I can't lie. It wouldn't be too difficult if you ask me.
Well, to be completely honest about Martinelli, I know it's an entirely different player, and I think he will kick off at some point this season and start scoring again. But I don't think he's been the same level this season than last season.
No, but he's been injured, isn't it?
Well, yeah, even before his injury.
I mean, he's been in and out, hasn't he? And Havertz has been playing next to him. Right, he was in a very obscure system, wasn't he, with Partey at right back and, as I said, Havertz in the midfield, Kivior at left back. Right, the system was just chopping and changing, and it was hurting Martinelli. And then now you can see when we reverted back to type, you're starting to see the best out of Martinelli. Scored midweek. I know he didn't score against Sheffield United, but still, it could be a case of saving your best till last. I don't know, but look, Martinelli made his debut midweek, and you know this is what happens when you do start a lot of your first team midweek, because then you're going to suffer fatigue at the weekend against these sort of teams, and then that's going to allow other players to then groove into their system and hopefully get in on the act. Like Nketiah, he didn't play at the weekend midweek against Sevilla, but he started against Sheffield United, and you can tell he was up for it, hence why he scored the hat trick. So there you go. I'm not saying he's not a good striker. It's just we're Arsenal Football Club.
Exactly.
Right, 3 words for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
facts. I do agree.
We have high standards.
Yeah,
I do agree. Anyway, guys, let's move on. We're going to quickly touch on his next 2 games. We've got Carabao Cup first Wednesday night. I'll be at the game. Seb, are you going as well, or you got your football manager? Or are you not sure yet?
Still not sure yet. Hopefully, I'll be going. Actually,
Yeah. So yeah,
hopefully I'll be going. I've got the ticket. Yeah, I've got a ticket.
Nice. So we'll be. I'll be at the game. So will Seb, guys. Wednesday.
I should be going at. I should
Looking
be
forward to it. Carabao Cup. We do have West Ham. You know, they've had a recent form. They've been very poor. You know, they lost to Everton. They got battered by Aston Villa as well, 4-1.
Yeah, lost in Europa League.
Olympiacos, in midweek as well. So they're going on a bit of bad form, but I'm not going to underestimate West Ham. Carabao Cup, I want to win the Carabao Cup. We've only won 2 in our history, by the way. You know, 2 League Cups in history. And I don't think the last time we won a League Cup, right, was 30 years ago, wasn't it?
1993.
Fucking hell. We got to a final, I remember, in against Birmingham City, 2011.
We've got to 3 finals since. 3.
Yeah. And we obviously lost all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that pains me the most, the one that I remember, I was really young, but the Birmingham City final, bro. That was painful.
Don't talk about that game.
That was painful, man. I can't lie. But look, it's Carabao Cup. I think, you know, Man City are out of it. Yeah. Man City got knocked out by Newcastle. I mean, the only teams I really think could give us a good game is Liverpool at Anfield and probably Newcastle. Other than that, I think we're hot favourites, in my opinion, to go all the way in this Carabao Cup, and I think we should take this type of tournament seriously.
Definitely.
You know, yes, I hear when people say it's sort of like a lower trophy. I 100% prefer the FA Cup over the Carabao Cup, but you know, we've won two in our history, man. I want to go for it this season. So yeah, I'll start with I'll come to Tom first for this one, man. Carabao Cup against West Ham. You know, how are you feeling? Also, what team would you like to see played as well? You know, would you rotate the team heavily as well? But yeah, what's your thoughts going into the game, man?
Yes, I would rotate the team around. If I just get it up quickly, I won't share the screen. I'll just read it out. But yeah, I have rotated the team. I would start Ramsdale for sure. Tomiyasu should keep his place. You know, scored a goal on his 50th appearance, so keep him in the team. And I think he should be starting at Newcastle as well. I think that those are the kind of games that suit Tomiyasu, so play him in both. Kivior, don't drop him. He should be keeping his place. Why would you drop him? Gabriel, you know, he's reliable when it comes to these games, you know, always match fit. When's he ever injured for us? I believe his last injury was I can't actually remember when his last injury was. So Seb, you're muted.
Sorry, whose last injury?
Oh, was it when we were like in that really bad?
Wait, which
start
player
to
are
the
you talking?
season?
Which player are you talking about again?
Yeah.
But
You saw it.
Gabriel,
Gabriel Magalhaes?
yeah.
No, I don't think he.
Yeah, I mean, he was out with COVID, wasn't he, in his first season?
I think it was his
He
second
played,
And then
season.
he's had a couple of
he
suspensions.
played every single game last season, and this
Yeah, he's
year.
had a couple of suspensions, but I
No,
don't,
Other
think
than
he
that,
has
he's
been
fit all
injured.
the
I don't think he's
time.
been injured.
No, he's very.
So yeah, I played Gabriel, always match fit. And then Zinchenko at left backs. I believe he won't be playing at St James's Park over the weekend. Midfield, give El Neni a go. Why not? We might as well.
Whoa,
Neni.
whoa.
What?
Yeah,
What's wrong with
wait.
El Neni?
Give my man El Neni a game.
No, but the guy's
The true
been
Egyptian king
injured. Like,
we're
is he
talking about.
ready for a game like this?
But
Is he ready for a game like this?
yeah, I think he is. He's always consistent when he comes in the team. He's consistent. Maybe not to the levels of a Declan Rice, but he
Consistently
is still
passing
consistent.
backwards.
Sideways, backwards. All you ever get.
I look at El Neni. I just think he's a ban average footballer, but he gets the job done, innit?
Yeah.
He does get the job done.
He's not.
Yeah.
But he's just
and
come
then,
back from injury. The guy's barely played.
I put Jorginho next to him. 4-2-3-1. I put Jorginho next to him.
Whoa.
Who else should you put there?
Did man just say Jorginho?
Jorginho and Lenny Smith Rowe.
Mate,
Yeah.
this is going back on if this happens.
Nelson
Oh my
Trossard, and then
days.
Nelson and Trossard, and then the guy that loves a goal in this competition, by the way, Eddie Nketiah.
Oh,
That's
my
the team I'd
days.
go with.
That midfield is like an iron with no steam.
So would you rather play Hamilton instead?
What?
Rory?
I'll play Declan Rice.
I'll come on to you in a minute then, because yeah. So Tom, you know what? Decent lineup, man. You know, I would go that midfield as well personally. I really would.
Yeah.
I think El Neni, right? You know, there's people crying out for him to start against Sheffield United. Like,
Did they?
He's he's ban average. Yeah, I hear that, but he gets the job done.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm not playing Kai Havertz in that midfield. Partey's injured. I'm not going to play Kai
No,
Havertz
I don't want him to play in the midfield.
because this guy can clearly not play in the midfield. So someone like El Neni, I think we should, you know, give a chance. I mean, Jorginho, fair enough, because we've seen him play. Premier League recently, and he hasn't looked that great. Let's be honest with you. But El Neni, I wouldn't mind seeing in there personally. But yeah, I hear when Rory says Declan Rice as well. Personally, I'll go Declan Rice and El Neni in the midfield. But I'll tell you what. I'll come to Rory then. Thoughts going into the game, and what will be your lineup as well, my friend?
I'm just hoping Arsenal don't piss me off. We don't have a bigger fish to fry this time. Like, come on. We are chasing the, I'm not going to say the league leaders at the moment. And for me, especially at this stage of the Carabao Cup, you've got to be taking it seriously, especially when you're playing a Premier League opposition. Look at them lot down the road. Like, they got punished for playing a second team against Fulham, and that was potentially their only chance of winning a trophy this season. So I would actually go strong going into this game. Right, I wouldn't go too strong, but obviously I would have insurance on the bench just in case if things do go wrong, and we have a plan B to then change things around. But I would go strong for this game. I really would. I think Ramsdale definitely has to come in for this one. Give Raya a rest. I mean, if Raya starts, then it's not looking good for Ramsdale. I've said it already.
For all we know, Cole Hines going to get the start.
What?
Anyone but Cole Hines, please.
Yeah.
Oh, my days. We recall Runnison in the last minute.
Oh my god.
No, it'll be Ramsdale.
Yeah, hopefully it will be Ramsdale.
It will.
And then I'll go Tomiyasu right back, Kivior, Gabriel, and then Zinchenko left back. Midfield, I go Jorginho, Rice, and Smith Rowe. And then on the right, I'll go Nelson, Trossard, and Nketiah. I think that is more than strong enough to beat a West Ham side who, I mean, we've seen already this season when they have played their second string team, they have pulled out some poor results. Europa League on Thursday is an example. So hopefully that's going to give us some confidence after that Sheffield United game. We didn't go, of course, full strength against Sheffield United on Saturday. So I think a similar team would do to get the job done against this West Ham side that aren't in great form at the moment, especially at their own ground. Confident, but at the same time, I don't know, I always get nervous for these sort of games. Like whenever Arsenal do play against these smaller opposition, you have all of that talk and then it backfires straight away. I hate when that happens. So, yeah, hopefully Arsenal get the job done. And Newcastle at the weekend is going to be interesting, isn't it? That's going to be tough.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Seb, what will be your lineup going into the game? And would you road say? And also, what's your thoughts? Are you confident going into this game against West Ham away?
Depends how serious we line up. If we go with a strong enough team that can do it, then I think we should be fine. Because don't forget, West Ham will be making some changes as well because they also have Europa League commitments, so they'll be making changes as well. But if we put a team strong enough to do the job, yes, we should be fine. But we must not play a team that happened against that we did last season against Brighton, because that won't go through. We've got to play a strong team. So, and yes, the team that we played at Brentford was actually pretty good, to be honest. But what I would do, Ramsdale definitely goes back in goal. Right back, start Tomiyasu. Well, hold on a sec. Start. 1 minute.
It's weird, man, because you can't have two Tomiyasus.
No, you can't.
It's a shame.
Well, Tomiyasu, Gabriel,
Yeah,
and
good
Kivior
one.
must definitely start but it's now who you want at left back or right back. Okay, you go Ben White right back, Tommy Ashley left back, Gabriel and Nketiah. I don't think Ben White really needs a rest. The midfield three, I'll go Jorginho, Vieira, and Smith Rowe. I'll go with that. In the front three, I'll go Nelson, Trossard, and Eddie. I think that should be all right. I'll go with that. I think that should get the job done. Because yeah, you're right. West Ham are not in good form at all.
Yeah.
But yes, this will definitely be an interesting game, and it'll be a good one. And I hope it is, because A, I'll be up there, and B, again, like Rory said, I want to win this competition. There is no putting all your eggs in one basket. We cannot do that this time.
Nah.
I'm going to be annoyed if he does it again this year.
But yeah, we got a question here from AFC Always. He says, if Arteta fails to deliver us any silver this season, what manager would you want and why?
Look, right, all right. Now on
There we go.
On that, Josh, did you see that tweet I sent?
I did see the tweet.
Right.
Yeah,
try and get it up on
I've
screen.
just seen it now.
Try and get it up on screen if you can.
It's about Madrid, wasn't it? Real Madrid.
Try and get it up. I want to explain this in the podcast.
So I can show, because it's not letting me go on my Twitter.
Can you not do it?
I can show you on my phone.
I can't really see that. Sorry. I can't really see that.
Oh.
You guys see?
Yeah, here we go. Right. Phase 1, no. Phase 2, no. Phase 3, no. Phase 4, no. Processes, no. And since 2003, they've only had one manager that has lasted longer than 3 seasons. And it's the same with Bayern Munich as well. Now, look, Arteta's doing well, and he's done well to change things. And he's done well to get us back to where we are and getting back to seeing some of these records that we used to see in Wenger's prime years, like unbeaten in the first 10 games, title challenges, best starts, most points, changing the sculpture, laying the foundations, bringing in good players. I respect that, and I fully appreciate that. But now, this process was a 4-year process. And he's into his 4th season now. And when most managers get jobs, they usually get given a 4-year contract. And in that 4th season is when you expect things to be happening.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
I mean, he got given a 4-year deal until 2025, didn't he? Last year.
The thing is, now we need to be seeing things delivered now. We cannot be having any more of this. Oh, but we're going on the right track. Oh, yeah.
I mean, look,
the longer we wait,
he's spent the money and he's got his own players now.
Exactly, because the longer we wait without winning, we're just going to go back to how we were before. It's going to be much harder to get back from that, especially when Man City will keep going. So will Newcastle. They're going to come up, and other teams will come back. It's going to be much harder down the years to win it.
Yeah, I mean,
I seriously think he's got to win. He's got to win a title within his next.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put these in the situation.
And this season, most definitely, he has to win a trophy because
I don't really want to.
I've just shown you at Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, it's win or sacked, and maybe that's now.
Yeah, I also don't really want to put these lot in the situation, but Tottenham could be up there because, of course, they're in phase 1 at the moment with the new manager.
Exactly. What phase are they?
Yeah, although they're definitely not going to win the league this season. I don't think they're going to get top 4. Ooh. So,
wow.
That is a big call, but they're not making top 4 this season because there are better teams up there.
Yes, better teams on paper, yes.
Yeah, better teams on paper.
They are
Newcastle will be up there.
We have to say they're playing.
Seb, what manager would you, if this did happen, what manager would you go
Allegri.
Allegri.
I've wanted him since Wenger left.
right now.
Allegri. Wow.
He's the type of manager.
Didn't he have an interview with us before? I think when Emery got, or when.
Yeah, but that was under the old regime. When we had
Yeah,
this. When we had
I actually
Casitas
don't know about Allegri because obviously brilliant manager in the past, but I'm not exactly sure whether it's a difficult one. He's obviously managed Juventus still. He came back.
Yeah, why did he go
And
back?
Juventus have not been the same team.
Because no one else took him.
He should have never gone back to Juventus though, because he did so much for them before, and he goes back there and them now.
No one,
he
for
hasn't
some
done so
reason,
well.
no one takes him. Like Chelsea and Real Madrid and Man United for quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a problem I find.
I don't get why they're having no one's taking him, because I would have him in a hobby. I think he's a phenomenal manager.
I mean, I was going to say Nagelsmann, but he's younger than Arteta, although he's got more experience.
I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him, to be honest. I would.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Sorry to jump in like this. I'm going
Tom.
to say a name. Yeah, I'm going to say a name.
Yeah.
You're all going to go like, oh, but we're Arsenal Football Club and that. Yeah, because I've done it on the group chat as well. Yeah.
Oh no.
Who is it?
Frank Lampard.
Not Frank Lampard. No,
Frank
way.
Lampard.
No.
Listen here, right? Thomas Frank. Yeah. He always. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. It doesn't matter. Like, let's be real. That Brentford team, yeah, they're not all superstars, yeah, but it's not the quality of players that he manages. It's the way he plays football, yeah.
Yes, but the question is, would he be able to cope at a big club like us?
I mean, this same attitude was with Graham Potter. Don't forget that.
Yeah, exactly.
Great football.
He looked what happened to him.
He wasn't managing superstars, and then he failed at Chelsea.
He was like tipped the next big thing before he went.
Thomas Frank's record against the big six, yeah, the way he can solve problems. He can find these like situations where they get, over the line against the big six. They beat City both times last season. I remember, they've held to draws against Liverpool. They've won every game at Chelsea so far since they've been in the Prem. I'd take him as a manager. I'd take him as a manager.
Right, but Wolves,
I think he's deserved.
Is he ready for this next step? Is he ready?
I think he's ready.
But Wolves did the same thing with Nuno as well.
Exactly. And then look how that ended. You've got to be careful with this.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with this. I'm just trying to say. David Moyes back with Man United, he was doing very well consistently with Everton. And then when he got there, too big for him, out the door. So you've got to be careful with this.
Rory, what about you? Like, what manager would it be for you on TFLs?
It's really difficult, isn't it? I wouldn't mind Hansi Flick, the ex-Bayern boss.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Nagelsmann I've already mentioned. I don't really want Conte.
Not now, I don't. Before
Ancelotti.
Before I went to Tottenham,
Ancelotti's the dream, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Ancelotti's the dream.
A short term, yeah, he gives you short term stability.
I mean, he's managed Everton for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
You would never pay attention to his.
He even got Everton mid-table. You know how hard that is.
No, to be fair, Everton back then were a good side and they were mid-table standard. It was since they got Rafa, that was when they went back.
Yeah.
Rafa Benitez. I actually rate him just because he ruined that horrible
Simeone is another one. But have Atletico been any good this season? I feel like they have fallen off slightly.
Partly, they've been good.
Right, so Simeone,
I think they're like third in La Liga or something.
Yeah, I mean, Simeone, like back in, when Atletico Madrid had like bloody Griezmann and prime Torres and that. Not prime Torres, like Torres when he was like 20, 29, 30 years old, right? Yeah, that was the
prime
time where I was like, Simeone is the dream for Arsenal, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know about him right now. I mean, I would have said Ten Hag like a couple of years back, but there's no way I'll take
Never
him now.
Never
No
wanted him.
way.
Never wanted him. Even when he was at Ajax, I said no.
I mean, my man bottled it to Tottenham in the Champions League.
Exactly, because he doesn't. He's not exactly. He's not consistent enough. I reckon he might be gone soon at United.
Yeah, that's a difficult question. Like, there's not many managers available, unless if you throw the kitchen sink at Real Madrid.
Anyway, we don't need to talk about that night now because he's not with
Ancelotti's
not going anywhere. But what we're trying to say is at the end of the season, if he doesn't win anything, then I do honestly think he needs to be questioned.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys this as well. Say, I know it's not going to happen, but say if we were going to get knocked out of the Champions League, but win the Europa League, right out of the Champions League group stages, win the Europa League, finish second, do you reckon he should stay on?
Not for me personally.
No, win it, then go on off and leave. We've got to be getting through that Champions League group. If we don't,
but we will though.
I'm sorry, that ain't good enough. If we
we'll get through it anyway. We'll get through it anyway. I think.
Yeah,
we should do, but you can never say never.
Yeah, it would be better. Not saying that I want this, but it would be better if we got knocked out in the group stages. It would be better if that happened and dropped down to Europa League. Not saying that I want that to happen. I want us to go for the Champions League big time, like any other trophy.
I don't want to be back in the Europa League anytime soon.
Neither do I.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't stand it, man.
Me neither.
We'll be drawing against familiar oppositions as well.
Yeah, the only good
thing, Olympiacos, bloody Sporting.
All these teams are all in the Conference League now. Come on. The only good thing about that competition is that it's got the best anthem. That's it.
Whoa, yeah.
It's not better.
No, it's not. It's nothing.
There's no.
It
is nothing compared to the Champions League anthem.
No,
that competition is only good elite, man. Otherwise, it's such a waste of time.
Yeah. Also, the fact.
And I don't want us to win it by dropping down from the Champions League, because I don't agree with that. That you should be rewarded for failure, because that's rewarding.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've arguably got our best chance of winning the Champions League. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I have said from day one, only Man City, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid, I would say, are the three teams that are better than us. The rest, I'm honestly not that worried about.
Yeah,
Napoli.
There's no excuses.
And
the finals at Wembley as well.
Who?
The final is at Wembley as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
we're 12 games away from Wembley, from winning it. 12 games.
Yeah.
12 away from winning our first ever Champions League.
The only negative of being in that group is we could be facing second place out of Group A or B.
Or Group A will be
or is it just?
No, it's random. No, it's random.
Is it random?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's random. Any team that comes second, apart from any team that comes second, if we win the group, apart from the same team in your country.
Yeah.
Or any team that comes first.
No, but even
it used to be like that, didn't it?
Newcastle, please finish second.
We can't get them.
Yeah, we can't get Newcastle. We can't get United either.
Exactly, that's why I want them to finish second.
But I don't think they will finish second of that group, the way things are at the moment.
Sorry?
I don't see United fancying their chances finishing second out of that group.
No, Galatasaray will do it, I think.
Yeah.
I think Galatasaray is beating them.
Mate, everyone's underrating Galatasaray.
They've got their good side.
They've got some great players.
It would be a dangerous team if we got them.
I like them finishing second in that group instead of Man United.
Like I said, apart from Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Man City, I will be confident against any other team we get in this competition.
Yeah, even against PSG, right?
Yeah, I'll be fine with PSG.
Dortmund are the same team from.
That's another manager, Rory. Luis Enrique to Arsenal.
No.
I don't massively rate him.
Nah, not.
I don't massively rate him.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him now.
Where are PSG right now? Are they like fourth?
Yeah, full third. Yeah, they have a horrendous season.
Jesus Christ.
Not as bad as Leon.
You can tell it was MSN tax, wasn't it? That
100%.
bailed him out.
But yeah,
100%.
MSN, Xavi,
Their
Iniesta,
defense was poor that
Busquets.
season. They were
Yeah.
still leaking in loads of goals that season.
I know, right?
So that's why
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm starving, so I'm gonna wrap it up, people. Big up everyone who tuned in as always. Seb, you got any articles coming up, man? Just shout it out if you do.
We got one this week, and I'm going to be talking about. Well, just been talking about the season in general. Why I think we haven't quite been at our best yet, and situations right now, and whether we can still do so. And I'll be addressing the goalkeeper situation. I've got quite a bit to talk about in that. This is about the season so far.
Yeah, nice
There's
one,
a
man.
lot to talk about.
Yeah, guys, make sure you go and give them a follow on Instagram as well. Talk Arsenal FC, smashing it on there. And hopefully, Seb, I see you Wednesday as well. For the West Ham game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I might be running a bit late because I'm coming straight from work, but
no worries.
I'll text you.
Yeah, no worries at all. Rory, you got anything coming up on your channel?
Yeah, there should be a couple of uploads here and there. Obviously, we're playing midweek, so there'll be a match reaction as always. Match reaction for the Newcastle game. I may start doing podcasts, to be honest, next week, if any of you lot are available. Yeah. So, yeah, that's something I guess to look forward to. And guess what? I've forgotten about fan cams. This is what the international break does to me.
Oh, yeah, fan cams.
I've completely and utterly forgotten about the fan cam. So they'll be returning this week. And yeah, that's about it, really.
Do you know what else you've forgotten?
What?
That kit video. We still ain't done yet.
You didn't need to do that.
Mate, that's been done up for months.
I know, right? It's just got so many things to do in it, right? I've got a stupid college video to edit, right?
Wait, a college video?
Yeah. I'm doing digital media at college.
Oh,
right. And we were doing filmmaking.
Oh, okay.
And because no one in my class was any good at editing, so I was the only one that has experience in doing.
You should come in clutch, man. Big up YouTube for that.
Yeah, and obviously, I've still got the flipping kits to create as well. Like it's.
Oh man.
Oh, it's a heavy schedule, man.
Tom, bro. Last but not least, man. What you got coming up on your channel?
Right, so yeah, you can find me on Tom Red at Tom Edits. As you can tell, Arsenal content, lots of edits. I try to be consistent with that. Loads of live streams. Because started doing them again. Please come check me out, give me a sub, and much appreciated. Thanks you two for coming on earlier. Much appreciated. And if Seb's power was there, he would have been there as well. So yeah, cheers for that. Thanks for coming on. Great debate. Eddie's my man.
Got
in
the
defense
power
is trouble.
Remember that picture that I showed you. Real Madrid not do phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. If there's nothing at the end of the season, it has to be questioned.
Oh man.
Big up. Yeah,
people don't. People.
Never-ending cycle.
What's your thoughts on the goalkeeper, Musiala? Is he the Galatasaray goalkeeper, the Uruguayan?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I didn't even know he still played.
Decent. Yeah, decent goalkeeper. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Come on, the Gunners. Let's hope we get back wins. Oh, fuck. I forgot to mention about the Newcastle game. Oh, you know what? Leave it. I'm starving, bro. Starving. I'm getting out of here. Cheers, people.
Defense is in trouble.